Hello everyone, welcome to Aurelia's Crafting Ideas. I went shopping at my local thrift stores and let me show you all the goodies that I found. Let's start with this piled right here. Scrap paper. Look at this, isn't this amazing? Now there weren't that many in each package, but they're fantastic and they're all Halloween. So this one had 8 sheets and they're 12 by 12. So all these packets were 85 cents. I love the colors on these. They're so bright. Look at that one. There's a pumpkin. And then this one, I like this one. Look at the ghosts. The ghosts are sparkly. Oh, and so did the spiders. Orange stripes. And these two. I like the black background on that one. That is cute. Oh, look at this one. Ooh, I like that one. And then this is the next package. And these have like a scallop edging. Spiders, stars. We have Boo. And an orange with a fence. And then the next pack is this one. Pumpkins. Oh, I like this one. That is so cute. And spiders with some sparklings off the jumping spiders. Look at that. Oop. And then I don't know what that is. It looks like somebody took the tire and went back and forth across the, and then they say, oh, look, fantastic. Let's take a picture of that one. So those are the scrap papers that I picked up. Some new Halloween scrap papers to add to my collection. I also picked this up. This is Pikachu stickers. It was 85 cents and you get 2 sheets of 8 Pikachus. I like that one. I also found this candy. It's a surprise is what it is. Candy tent boxes. So, and then this is what it looks like. Let me cut this open. I want to take a look. It's quite a large box. They're 3 by 2 by 9, and they're like treat boxes. Like you can put food in there. You can, or you could put trick or treat stuff in there for trick or treaters. Look, it's like a square box, right? See, like that, and then it has a window in there so you can see what's in the box. I like that. I can use this as a template because you only get 3 boxes in a package, and those were 85 cents. I also found this. This is cards. 20 original book plates. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking maybe like a bookmark. Maybe that's what they mean. It's wrapped in some very thin ribbon. I've never seen ribbon this thin before. And I don't want to cut it. So let me finish taking out these knots. I pulled off the ticket also. This was 85 cents. Look how thin that ribbon is. Isn't it gorgeous? It's quite a long piece. I can reuse that one for a project. But these, it says book plate from the library of. Oh, it's like if you want to. Do I have a book close by? It's to say this book belongs to Aurelia. So if you take it from here, put it back. And it's a sticky, so you just pull the sticky off the back of this. I see, and then you put it into your book or a journal or whatever, and then you put your name on there. So if you misplace it and somebody in the family comes along, they're like, oh, that's not ours. So that is cute. It's quite a stack. Look at that. 85 cents for all that. I also found this. These are the mini trays. You can find this at Dollar Tree. They're just little tree trays, but I like picking these up. This way I can put like paint in there, and then once I'm done painting, I just toss the whole thing. Especially if you're like using chalk paint. The chalk paint tends to stick to everything, and it's never fun to try to clean the container you're using. And look at this. This was $3.95. And it's like a kit for resin making. You get cups with the measurements on there. Look at that. Nice, right? And you get the A epoxy resin. You get the B epoxy resin. And get some molds. Oh, like coaster molds. I guess this is the tray for the coasters, and then you make the coasters themselves, and then you stack it in there. I have craft sticks to stir and instructions. Well, this is pretty good. I like this. $4 for all this. Usually, what is this? 8 ounces. You can get like half the bottle size for just one bottle at like, I don't know, $8 or something like that. So this was a great price. I like it. Let's see, what else did I pick up from this store? I went to 2 stores, so trying to keep everything a little organized here. And then I found this lace. This was in one of the little bins. It didn't have a price, and this was all that was left. But look how gorgeous that lace is. So they were able just to attach it to one of the products that I bought. But oh, I wish they had more. So pretty. So I got that one. And I picked up a measuring spoon. It's 1/4 of a teaspoon. But I need like a scooper for like embossing powder, for glitter, that kind of thing. I do have a tiny spoon. I bought some tiny spoons from, I think it was Dollar Tree. These little party spoons that you can use. But I like this option here because it's metal and it has a longer handle. So I picked that up also. It was a lot of ribbon. And then look, I found this too. It's an Edgar Allan Poe books, like a storage box. Look, you can flip it open and look what's inside. There's all kinds of goodies. Now this was $6.99, but I don't mind the price. But oh, let me see, pull these out. It's a whole stationery set. Look at that. Nice. I like it. Now apparently they have different covers. They have a red one there, and I didn't see that one. But well, you know how thrift stores go. But they had this one, so I'm quite happy with it. It is what, like 8 by 6 inch box. Nice. I like it. I even like the inside cover that they covered it up with skulls and twigs and cats, ravens, flowers, a heart. Let me leave that open for a minute. So this is what was in here. We have the envelopes. And then it has the ink and a feather on there. And look at the inside of these envelopes. Isn't that gorgeous? I like it. And you get some seals. It's got the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe embossed seals. And they're silver. And then these are the cards. Look at this. Nevermore. Blank cards. So we have 4, looks like. You fancy me mad. 1, 2, 4. 4 of those. It looks to be 4 each. Okay. And then all that we see or seem to is but a dream within a dream. Being young and dip in folly, I fell in love with melancholy. We loved with a love that was more than love. Look, I like these cards. I'm happy I found this one. I did not even know this was available until I saw it at the thrift store. Now that I have found it, I'm going to go online to see if I can find another stationery. And then this is by Insight Editions, www.insighteditions.com. Oh, that'll be a wonderful thing to look up because I want more. And I'm sure they offer more than just the Edgar Allan Poe. They probably do have other characters too. And for those of you that still collect CDs, look, this is a Mortal Bat soundtrack. It's only 99 cents. So these items, the Edgar Allan Poe and all the stuff that I'm going to show you, these came from Goodwill. So they have a good selection of CDs. The only thing is you got to pull the disc out and take a look, make sure the discs are not messed up. And then this is a photo album for $1.99. I like the green color. And it's got some cute pockets in here. And it has scrap paper in there. I will probably pull the scrap paper out and reuse those. And then I want to use the album for storage. Look at that. I mean, you can find things like this at the thrift store. They're really, really nice. I like it. I like the way the cover is designed. Beautiful. Now let's get to the ribbons I wanted to show you. So first, let's start with this one. This was 69 cents. And these ribbons are American Crafts. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful array of colors? And then there's this one. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty colors? So I can use this for Halloween. I can use it for spring. Well, for any occasion, right? And this color here, the green ones, I probably use it for like coastal vibe projects like that. Summerween would be really good to use these green colors, and maybe if you're doing like bright colors for Summerween, that would be wonderful too. And then this box, look at this box of ribbons, and it has this gorgeous storage box. Let me open it and look. Whoever owned this before me organized it really, really well. I don't know where they found these little, look at this. They're like storage containers, and then they just rolled the ribbon and put them in there, and then that's how they organized it. So you're able to pull on the ribbon just like this. But there's a lot of ribbon in here. All different colors. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? You got the red shades, blue shades, pinks, the tan colors, the blue shades, and you got black and white, more reds, and looks like they had green here, and then blues and brown shades. Oh, look at this one. I like this. That is cute. I love that ribbon. It's almost like this one here, the checked ribbon. Isn't this awesome? I like it. I'm glad I found all these ribbons. So it opens from this side here, and if I flip it over, it also opens on this side. And then you can put more ribbons in here. Look at this. Isn't this a fantastic find for $4.99? Look. So it looks like the ribbons probably came on something like this, and then they just re-rolled it and inserted it into those little containers. Oh, that would be something I want to check further on, see if I can find some more of those little ribbons. Because right now, all I do is just roll up my ribbon and throw it in a plastic bag. I mean, it does its job, right? I also found this box of goodies. This was $6.99. It's a Rubbermaid tote full of wonderful stuff. Oh, okay. Let me move these because I paid separate prices for those. So this is what was originally in the box. So I have not really looked through here. The only thing I did was I pulled this out so I can test my punch. Let's see. We have in this box of goodies paper. Look at that. Like a whole collection of paper. These are cardstocks. Look at that. And then we have outfit bits, a ribbon. Oh, this would be very easily done. Just take a ribbon and stamp it, right? You can stamp it with whatever phrase you like. And then these are clay phrases. Oh, I should try to make some of those too. Doodads, embellishments. Nice. And little ephemera pieces. Look at that one. This is felt, embroidered felt. I said Autumn. More papers. And then this blade shuttle. What is a blade shuttle? Now with added precision and safety cover. Rotary blade shuttle with safety cover for cutter, peed, straight edge trimmer. Huh. Yeah, I don't have one of those nifty tools, but I have that now. If I ever come across the tool, I'm prepared. So, and then this is a collection of stuff in here. We got the wraps for embroidery floss. Look at this. Oh, here's the little storage boxes for the ribbons, remember? Look, it comes flat and then you just put it together. I think it's designed for embroidery floss, but the owner before me used it for ribbons. But this one, I like this. This look, I have an idea of where to start looking for more of these tiny little boxes. Well, let me put that aside like that. I'm thinking it's for embroidery floss because they have this in there. I don't know. I'll keep a watch out for that one. Ooh, look, more doodads. Oh, I like that one. This is a pom-pom made into a spider. I love the wire art that they did on these little pieces, and they're all sticky. Put a sticky tab on the back. Let's see. And then these are laser cuts for grown-ups. Looks like clouds, right? I'm guessing. A mini spiral pad. Oh. Somebody's notes. Yeah. I'll be nosy later and take a look. So here, look. Metal plaques. And then these are Christmas. You have a tree, a gingerbread, a candy cane. We could easily use this as a mold or as a stamp for like a clay. Just spread it out and then you can stamp it and get the imprint of all those images onto your clay. More ephemeras. Look at this. This is a metal leaf. And it's sticky. Look at that. I could make some of these. I love working with wire. It's a new passion of mine. I bought a whole bunch of Arctic stuff wire. I've been experimenting lately. I will share those projects with you very soon. Oh, look at that. I like that one. And then these are just words that say Merry Christmas. And then these are those transfers, rub-on transfer. We have ribbon. Well, this box was worth it. Look, wait, how much did I pay? $6.99, and look at all that's in the box. We're not even halfway done. Look at this. Rick Rack. I love Rick Rack ribbon. And it's black too. And then this is a Christmas snowflake ribbon. This is black and white check ribbon. Offray. We know how pricey these Offray ribbons are, right? What are these? Oh, stamps. Clear stamps. Just right by Provo Craft, and then it's just a little swirly thing. Here's another one with stars. Here's the holly. A holly leaf with some berries. Oh, these are like those plastic buttons. Look at that. This is fantastic. We got snowman. Oh, this is a brad. Look at that. Snowman brads. A metal plate. A Christmas tree. And then these are the plastic buttons on this side. Here's another one. The candy canes. Snowman. Another candy cane. And these are metals. And then these are brads on this side. So I get 3 snowmans in. Look at that. Nice. Oh, did I tell you I love shopping at my thrift stores? And then this is a Xyron replacement cartridge. It's for the small one. I don't wonder if I have a small one. I know I have the medium size one, you know, and then I have the long one. I think I used to own one, and I found it to be quite tedious to do like little projects at a time, so it was easier for me to buy the larger tool, and I can place several stuff in there and just run it through at one time. But I might keep a watch out to see if I can find one of these smaller ones at the thrift store. See, like this. See, this is the one I have, the Xyron 500, and then I have the one that's a little larger. So I will keep a watch out for the tiny one. I see them at the thrift stores from time to time, so I will pick one up the next time I see it. Here's more of those metal charms. This one is a heart. And this is hinge. White hinges, antique white. And then this is antique gold hinges. Look at this, more brads. I love brads. And then these are little safety pins. I usually just buy my little pins from the sewing department. It does the same thing, right? And here's some more of that canvas material. This one has alphabets. Let's see. And then I showed you these ones earlier. These have like little phrases on those. Here's another one of those clay phrases. So I now have 2 of these, it looks like. 2, I have one the white background and then one with the black background. Here's a couple of more clear stamps. This one is the pumpkin. And this is a leaf, I think. It looks like a leaf. So that makes that 5 little stamps in there. Those are nice. They're a correct size to make like a stamp. If you want to make your own stamps, I try to get like tiny stamps like this to reduces the image. If not, you will have to just do like a regular size stamping, and then you'll have to resize those in your computer. And then here is that paper twist. They work really well in projects if you ever need to. But if you can't find these, they're easily made. You just take some paper, but it takes a little bit of time, and you twist your paper and you get the same results. Here's some more clear stamps. This one says, "Let it be." Oh, this is a bird. Oh, that's cute. Prepare to be amazed. Family. I like the font on there. It kind of reminds me of Adam Family. Here's the love. That's a flower. Another flower. More flowers. Oh, that is cute. It's like, this is the tiny version here, and then this is the big version of the same collection. Look at that. The only one I'm missing is the little tiny one. Let me see, maybe it's in here. I don't think so, but oh well. Let's see. We have alphabets in silver, it looks like. More autumn leaves. And then it's just made out of cardstock. Brads or rivets. It is metal, and they're like a beige color. Nice. And then these are photo corners in white. Let's see. Creating keepsakes. A little brochure in here. Little tips, it looks like. A bit of advertisement. Here are frameworks, adhesive framework. It kind of has that winter vibe going on. Here's another one. This one says adventure. Got the like the sea foam and brownish tones in this one. And then these are 3D arts. It looks to be cardstock with some brads going through it, and you just attach that to your paper. Let's see, stickers. Oh, they're cute, right? A little couch in the house, and winter stickers. And the last one is Mickey Mouse. It's a Mickey Mouse collection. I'm still working on putting my Mickey Mouse together. Or my Disney stickers of Mickey Mouse. You know, that's going to take some time. Every time I think I'm done with my scrapbook, I find more Mickey Mouse stickers or Disney stickers, and then I'm like, oh, let me add that one too. Let me add that one too. You know how that goes, right? But oh, this is fantastic. I love all that they had in this box, and that is just a wonderful price. It's $6.99. If you've not had a chance to visit your local thrift stores, see, this is the kind of stuff you can find. You just have to be patient, and you can catch them at the right time. That's all it is. Put that aside. And then there's this ribbon. These are the last two items that I picked up. This is like a blue, green, and brown, white stripes. This was 69 cents. And then here's the punch. It was $1.99. And then these are Stampin' Up stamps. And then let's see. I'm missing a piece. Okay. So let me punch this out again. I like to test these when I buy punches at the thrift store. I just want to make sure that they're working. There was, several occasions where I bought some and I didn't realize it till I got home that they were not working. So look. I was looking at this and I'm wondering, what is it? I'm like, what can I make with these? I'm kind of thinking maybe it's a flower. I don't know. I will have to go on the website to take a look. See? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a flower. Or they could be ears on on a project. But you'll have to get the double amount. So these would be like the ears, nose, the mouth maybe. But where does this little, see, maybe separately? I don't know. These could be the little prints, like the feet. I don't know. But you could always take a bunch of these and layer it like this, like around and around, and create a flower. I don't know what you would do with this piece here, but let your imagination go wild. But in this, look at that. I found so much goodies. I'm so happy. I love all my new goodies from my thrift store. Oh, here, I missed some. I forgot I picked these up too. These were 85 cents. And what this is like a cord. You take this and you can wrap your electrical cord on there, or you can use it for Christmas lights. Rewrap your Christmas lights. I try to pick these up when I find them, but this is a nice quality one. It's nice and sturdy. It's not that flimsy plastic we buy with the holiday stuff. It's by Acro Mills. I don't know. Never heard of that brand, but it is nice though. Nice and thick. You could definitely put electrical cording on this one because it is nice and sturdy. So I found 3 of them, so I went ahead and picked up all 3. So that is everything that I picked up at my thrift stores. At my local thrift store and at Goodwill. And I will be checking back at my stores and to see what else I can find. I mean, if you start looking right at your thrift store, you start finding all kinds of treasures. I think out of all this, I love everything, but I think this one is my favorite right now, simply because I'm in the Halloween mode. I'm working on Summerween projects, and that's just going to turn into regular Halloween projects. So, and then I can definitely work some of this stuff in there. And then I have all this autumn harvest goodies in the box, so I can use those. I will need to go online to take a look at this tool here to see how it works. Because this says the rotary blade shuttle with safety cover for the cutter peed. So this must be like maybe a replacement you put into the tool itself. I don't know. But I will check that out. Thank you for taking the time to explore all my new goodies from my thrift store. Thank you for stopping by. This is Aurelia at Aurelia's Crafting Ideas, and I will see you next time.